Welcome back to
Cafe Enchante.
I forgot to where I was looking and I got really confused because whoa. Okay, anyway.
What?
I'm
Okay, so we got sexually harassed by these guys.
yes. And so I guess I'm learning about them. I guess.
And this guy, I thought he was in armor, but now he's wearing like
Back to the
cash.
Future gear. You know?
Okay.
Okay. The cafe hasn't been open for months. I feared as much. It's you.
I still cannot believe it. He was so full of energy the last time I saw him.
Energy.
Yeah.
Humans don't live long after all. He was pretty old, although he didn't look like it. He looked pretty old, man. Now that I think of it, the reason he made us all leave must have been because he knew he'd be passing away soon. Oh yeah, I forgot I can make it go faster. This button? That may be so. Regardless, it's a tragedy that we've lost him.
Stop looking so sad. He's dead. There's nothing we could do about that.
Yeah, we've been saying that this whole game.
But look at my shirt.
I might go for you simply because, like, you seem practical. Ignis. Never mind, his name's Ignis. I don't like it. Please take care with how you choose to address the situation. Shut it!
Oh, I'm rowdy. Shut it. If how I talk gets the old man to crawl back out of his grave, I'll say whatever the hell I want.
His name's Ignis, but he doesn't have a name.
His name's Rowdy Papitzer.
No, his name's Oh, there's Stephanie's room.
But we know that won't happen. He died. And since that's fact, we should be thinking about what would do next.
I scared myself.
Okay, you can't have 0 miles an hour and then 900.
I don't know how to push buttons. It's hard. You have a point. It really does impress me how you have so much common sense, despite the way you choose to appear. See, I kind of like this guy. Not Goblin King, but, you know, Angry Man.
Indeed, everything about you makes you seem like a ruffian.
I
And
don't
we're
like
only giving these guys these voices because they obviously wooed the grandfather first. Hey, you two aren't the ones to talk when it comes to looks. Especially you, helmet head.
Yeah! Helmet head. Ignis raises a Anyway.
Next.
Now that Swan's gone, what will become of Enchante?
Ah, Tanya log! Get out of the log!
I don't know how I'm pushing any of these buttons. The answer to that question would have us consider all sorts of things, right? I just want to point out, you know, we know what's going to happen to this cafe because this girl, she's going to run it right into the ground.
I think that when he couldn't get into the cafe, he had pomegranates and he was just taking his sharp claws going, "Nya, nya, 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 nya." Okay.
Exactly right. The only reason we are able to come here is because of Lord
Swan.
Swan. So, her grandfather purposely summoned beautiful men and one without a head, but a nice body. Just saying, this grandfather.
I mean, props to Grandpa. All the power to him.
Hey, he knew what he wanted.
Maybe he died because he got too much goodness. Yeah, that's impossible to force our way back in here if we've been pushed out.
So they wanted to come back, you know? Indeed. So that being the case about the person who holds our very fate, that is the girl holding her head and hiding under the table right now. We should do something about her, don't you think? Why haven't I called the police?
The fact that these men came out of nowhere through a door that led to nothing.
What? Does that sentence make sense to you? The fact that these men came out of nowhere through a door that led to nothing.
It should be like ...
Yeah.
What's next? The fact that it felt like their appearances changed the moment I glanced away from them.
I feel like we're missing commas.
The fact that they call themselves guests from another world. I just don't know what's going on anymore.
You're not even trying, girl.
Honestly, I just want them to leave me alone until I wake up from this terrible dream.
The police!
I hold my head in thought, but as if ignoring my pathetic plea. Her name's Sexy Owaki.
Oh yeah, that's you.
Sexy Owaki, right?
Well, I don't know any of them.
He's rowdy. Mr. Rowdy. The four men I could only see as suspicious trespassers come closer and closer to me.
Oh my gosh! Shoot them! Shoot them! Shoot them!
Is she really the old man's granddaughter? That's just kind of hard to believe. There's no doubt. She clearly has traits of Swan's face.
I don't know. I saw those pictures.
Especially the facial hair. The young man who'd had wings spoke gently, peering into my face.
He doesn't have wings now.
Had... We apologize for the sudden visit. I assure you that there is no reason to fear us. Were they? They're just waiting at the door.
Really? I hate you. Absolutely. I swear upon Swan's name. There's no real reason to be suspicious of us. Get away from me, boob chest. Oh no! Why do you back away? Maybe because you're a freak.
Well, now we're rated R. Okay, shut up, Canis. We're not gonna get anywhere with you. Anyone would suspect someone who looks the way you do.
Wait, am I gonna hire Headless?
Yes.
Sexy. I know it's daunting to be here with such strange people, but can you at least listen to what we have to say? I'm gonna call the police. Why do you keep trying to talk to me as if you aren't one of them? You bloody-fingered weirdo?
Pomegranates. No matter how many times I close my eyes or pinch my cheeks, it doesn't seem like this situation will disappear. I take a deep breath, stand up with caution, and with eyes half open, take a look.
So she's like this.
Hey.
She looks high.
Maybe this is... there's the man I first met. Or rather, the one that held me unexpectedly.
How long have we been talking to these people and she hasn't asked their names? And they haven't introduced their names.
He was a young man who had a refined aura to him, despite breaking into the cafe.
Yeah, because that's what I think of when
Then
people
the rowdy
break into my
looking
house.
man glaring at me with an unamused look on his face.
And the tiniest pupils.
Suspicious trespassers. He had nothing to say about him. I feel bad for him. He gets a couple points because he didn't say anything nice.
Well, because his chest boobs like went right into her face. It freaked her out.
They're all suspicious, considering they broke into the cafe. You opened the door, man.
Yeah.
But ignoring that one with the helmet on, they seem to be normal people, perhaps.
Okay.
What? No, none of them are normal.
No. You think Bloody Fingers is normal? Helmet Man! At least his body looks normal. Everybody else is like, I got wings, I got horns, I'm on fire. And then you have, I just don't have a head. If I was going by normal standards, I go with no head man.
I don't even have to now.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna woo.
Still, we don't know who we're gonna woo.
Probably that old man.
Then what was with how they look just now?
Why don't you ask? Why you gotta have internal monologue? I'd be like swinging and punching.
She's not saying anything in this whole situation.
figure out what's going on. You all are... Man, there's no option for... Oh, shit. There's no option for...
Get out of here.
Freaks? I wish there was like a get out of here.
Do it.
Yes. Seems like something dumb she would say.
They seem pretty familiar with Enchante, and they do seem to know Grandpa. So the answer that all leads to is...
Are you guests of the cafe?
That's it. You know, we're actually regulars. We're the ones who hang around here all the time.
You hang around here? Yes, from open to close, we'll be saying good morning to good night in one visit. You better be buying coffee with real money, not some of this like underground coffee.
Maybe they got like
money.
demon dollars.
I don't want demon dollars. I need dollars that I can pay bills with.
What? Oh, for me. Wait, what's... Oh, he's...
The pretty one.
For me, I essentially made residence here. There.
I knew it. They're the patrons that I said get out.
That's actually a bit of a nuisance. I don't know what voice. Oh, so many voices now. That's actually a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah.
But who are these people in the first place? This picture again. The very first moment I met them.
Yeah, we just met them 5 minutes ago.
How they looked when they first appeared, when I saw them in that brief moment. Cosplayers.
These darn cosplayers.
The man clad in armor over his entire body. The man with wings on his back.
She elevator stared that man.
Right?
Everybody else, she was like, oh, I focus on your face, focus on your face. This guy, she was like, that V-line. Whoops.
Well, the wavering flames. The way they looked back then, all 5 minutes ago.
And it didn't occur to me to say, hey, what was up with... Oh, here we go. Everyone, I feel like you all look much different when you first got here.
We look different. Oh, you mean how we look when we use our powers?
Define powers.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Right, we do look different when we do that, huh? Wait, you look the same, sir.
You haven't changed, man.
Yeah. Can I see your powers? Or is this your powers? Because if this is your ordinary look. We just do it unconsciously, and Swan never really paid it any mind, so this reaction is kind of refreshing. Wait, then what did the normal humans? How did they react to you guys?
He had no other customers.
This man, no wonder his business went under and he died. His only customers were demons, and they wouldn't pay him in real money. They're probably paying him in leprechaun coins.
Kisses.
Huh?
Kisses.
How we look? You mean like?
Sir,
Do this.
Where'd you get this cat shirt? Please.
I want that shirt.
I want to assume that Swan bought this for him and he said, thanks. Yes.
This. No sooner than he spoke, he transformed as if he were in a movie.
Or a game.
Just then, a wind so hot that made it hard to breathe swept across my face.
No, go back!
I nod emphatically, and everything disappears in the next instant.
Truthfully, it's difficult to answer what this really is when asked about it. You just answered me. You said it was your powers. Man, I gotta see them again. Dude, go back. For me, I take up a bit of space, you see. Lord Swan scolded me much for it, always telling me I was in the way. Yeah, I'd send you back.
You know, as pleased as you sound right now, you're also in the way.
I suppose you could say this is one form of our existence.
Yeah, I'm disinterested.
Woo. We are beings capable of doing this. This is all I can say about who we are.
You can go back. I see. Are all of your questions answered? Great. No. Are you guys paying rent? You said you live here. You better be paying rent. Need some of that money.
Calling them answered is a stretch. I went from I don't get it to I have no idea what's happening to hello, Keith. Then in a spark of curiosity, I ask another. Boom! Curiosity. I need to ask another question.
Okay then. How about you? Are you able to do that too?
As if he didn't expect me to ask that, he looked a bit surprised and then, do it. What do you turn into? Come on.
Ooh, that's the cutest expression I've seen this guy have. But I don't like his nasty little fingers. Wash your hands.
Ugh, I don't like that face.
You lost me, buddy. Ha, you're a bit of a perv, huh? Oh, so his clothes fly off?
What? Let's see.
Do it! Do it now! What? What makes you say that?
And so, by asking those few questions, I come to the following conclusion.
I'm a perv.
These men were, in fact, outsiders, separate far from the rules of this world.
It's a very sensitive controller. So, what or who really are all of you?
It seemed ridiculous to have to ask such a question, but I had no other choice but to do so.
It's so ridiculous to ask these men who appeared in my shop spontaneously and claimed that they live there who they are.
Yeah, that'd be so rude.
Ridiculous, even.
His other form, he must be naked.
I hope he's
I
naked.
reluctantly asked my question, and the men all look at each other.
Except for the guy with the helmet
Yeah.
head.
Sauron. With all their different expressions, some that seemed surprised, some that understood,
Some with a helmet on their head.
some I couldn't see his expressions.
One of them was the Witch King. I see. Lord Swan truly kept all of this from you, didn't he?
For
Well,
himself.
I've been gone for 15 years. I'm not even certain I actually spoke to my grandfather during that time.
The most suspicious, the one with the helmet, which was glowing oddly on the inside, spoke as he was pushing his chest forward. He was doing that.
Hello, Lord. Then, allow me to introduce myself, because I'm speaking while pushing my chest
Are you, it's what's his name? Documentary.
Oh,
David Attenborough.
But he talks as his hips.
That's his dad. This is his
His-
son. This is his son Attenborough.
Son Attenborough.
There he is. Canis Espada.
My name is Canis. Canis Espada. Or Canis Espada. Or Canis Espada. Or I don't know.
Where's Stephanie?
I'm related to Stephanie. I am a knight of the fairy world? Medio! I was under the great care of Lord Swan. I was not expecting fairy world.
Il fado di Rai. I am Il fado di Rice.
I read it too fast and I thought it said, I will die!
I am an angel of the heavenly world, calm. Or rather, I was an angel, fallen after breaking the laws of my world.
What laws did you break? The law of just being, like, addicted to coffee?
We have one rule in heaven: don't drink the coffee, especially from that old man's cafe.
The one with the demons.
I have been in the care of Swan as well. He was quite a splendid man.
Care.
I'm telling you, all I want to play is the grandpa game where he's Ignis Carbunculus. Ignis Carbunculus, the demon beast from the beast world Bestia.
Or is it Bestia? Because you need an A for it to be Bestia. So he's
A demon beast from the beast world Bestia. Nyan. I want to see your alternate, Mr. Rex.
I guess I'm last. I'm from the demon world. Asmadia. Mr. Rex. Mr. Rex.
Mr. Red.
Miser Rex. Miser Rex.
Miser?
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 Miser.
Miser. Okay, miser.
Oh, he's blinking at you.
Blinking? I'm the powerful diamond.
Diamond King. As you can say, Donkey Kong, Sonic the Hedgehog. Nice to meet you.
I'll let you have that one.
What the?
What?
Oh, this is where we get the first point.
Oh my god.
Okay, we gotta go with. You wanna go with Beastie
Beast.
from Bestia because he's the best? How am I supposed to be responding to these earth-shattering self-introductions?
Shoot them.
Though rigid from shock, I noticed something.
This is the okayest one.
That one. The one who called himself Ignis was staring at me. Look, he has any other eyes.
Look, he wears as many bracelets as you used to when we were
Yeah.
first dating.
He'll do. He's scary. I can feel his gaze upon me.
Gross.
Oh, no, we like his shirt, that's why. Well, look a little more closely. The print on his t-shirt is kind of cute.
Yeah.
Imagine if you just met somebody and then they were like, like if they read my shirt and they like look at it.
NASA.
Huh?
I mean,
Unable to withstand his piercing gaze anymore, I gather my courage and address him.
1, 2, 3, Nyan Avenue.
Stop it.
You're the demon beast, Ignis, right?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong?
I don't know why he's staring at me.
Cause you got big old knockers.
Wow. Well, that's what I thought until he dismisses me with a grunt and looks away. No, I just thought you were a pretty plain girl, being your old man's granddaughter.
I'm pretty dumb too.
Are you gonna punch, Ignis? He flips his head to the side after muttering his rude comment.
Ow! Hurt my
Yep.
head.
We have an injury, we need to stop all... Why do I have to receive this kind of abuse in our first meeting? Tanya, look at me. Was that abusive?
Well, seeing as how you broke into my shop, I'm going to shoot you. Still can't get over it.
Well,
Oh, I
in
have
case
to
I
go
suppose
through
I should ask
all
someone
of-
else.
Oh.
Who's our second? Okay.
I don't even care.
Okay, you did. What do I do? Heavenly worlds and angels, demon worlds and demon kings. There are so many things wrong to point out that I don't know how to react. How much of this are they serious about? How much of this is a joke?
You literally saw them transform, and you're like, is this a joke?
Cosplay.
As I sit, struggling what to ask next, one of them walked toward me.
He had clonks on too.
Sexy. I am certain this is overwhelming. There's no need to understand everything all at once. Give me your coffee. I shall try and explain some things myself about all of us in this cafe. considering you will be its new
あなたは
owner.
新しいマスターなの。
You don't get any free coffee, sir.
Please.
Your... was it... Ilf?
Ilfa?
残念ですが
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. My friendship level won't rise at this rate.
Good.
Friendship level.
私は打天使
I am the fallen angel, Ilfado de Ri.
呼びにくけれ
Feel
ば
free
い
to
い
call me
ことです
Il if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you number 2, because that's what it looks like. So your name's number 2.
2 smiles after his explanation.
2 smiles after his explanation. I'm not entirely sure if he's a fallen angel, but there's definitely an otherworldly aura about him that would make me believe so. He carries himself with poise and seems the most normal out of the 4 of them.
He's got a secret.
Yeah, his secret is that he's an angel, which means that they don't have any genitalia, you see, which is why I'm not interested in him. Look, and the thing is, if I was looking for a pure love, that's all fine and all, but I'm playing this game for passion, which I don't think that...
Fud.
I don't think this game actually will show any of that, or has any of that, but I need to take these things into consideration.
Oh, did the release date change? I was so looking forward to counting down for this.
I give an exasperated look at the fallen angel, who gestures to excuse himself as he takes out his smartphone.
Did that smartphone work when he was in whatever dimension was behind that door? What are you doing? Who pays your cell phone bill?
I was notified about a release date change, and I'm checking the site to confirm. I do not get any signal in the heavenly world.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you answered that.
That's why he hangs out in hell, because there's reception. That's why he's a fallen angel.
He's a fallen angel. He doesn't even... You shouldn't even be in the heavenly world.
Maybe it's like a restraining order. He can't get like within certain feet of God. Oh, but they are adding a new character? I never would have thought that character would get their own route.
He claims to come from another world, yet he just naturally took out a smartphone.
Girl, he just obviously said that he's been here for a while and he kind of lives here. But more concerning, who's paying that cell phone bill?
Maybe Swan left it all to them.
What service provider does he have?
Hell. Mobile.
On top of that, I really have no idea what he's mumbling about.
He wasn't mumbling. He was shouting. I'm so upset right now. Can you hear me? Did you hear me mumble?
Excuse me, I have a notification.
I guess even if he seems normal, even this guy has something wrong with him.
Oh, so you think nerds have something wrong? If I could kill my own character. Alright.
Well,
now
in any case,
go
I
with
suppose I
headless.
Wait, I can't process what's happening. Crunched out with a headache.
Caused by all the strange words, a weird introduction. Boom! At the least, I was able to understand that all these people are absolute weirdos.
Nobody's ruder than you, honey.
Out of all those people, if I were to pick who is the strangest of them all,
It's you!
Show us your alternate.
God, he's so close to me. Get away. Your Canis the night, was it? Yes. Canis Espada. Again, my condolences for what happened. Thank you. Say thank you for condolences? I guess you would say thank you.
he looks strange, but he is gentlemanly.
Yeah, was that Back to the Future life jacket?
Space jacket.
Putting that aside, there are a lot of things I'd like to ask. Like, where's your head? Yes, your Swan's granddaughter. I shall answer you to the best of my abilities. What? I didn't.
I'm 190 centimeters tall. My weight is secret. I have several hobbies, including weight training and gardening.
Why is your weight a secret?
Thanks, gardening.
I'm more concerned about why he's keeping his weight a secret.
900 kilos.
That's suspicious. No, wait. That's not what I want to know. Hang on. Why is your weight... Oh, thank God. We're on the same level here. Why is your weight a secret? That's such a silly... Wait, that's not important. What's important is what's obvious. I want to know why you're dressed like that. Do you really like Back to the Future? It's my favorite movie. It's not my favorite movie.
I think he likes leprechauns. Look, he's got 4 quivers.
In particular, that helmet. Why a helmet? Why a helmet? Why not a mask? Well, you should wear a mask. Or maybe you should wear nothing at all.
Kind of sound like Michael Jackson.
Wear a mask.
After my short tirade, Canis thinks for a moment and speaks.
I actually thought I coordinated my attire quite well today. Do you feel something's off?
Yeah, you're wearing a life jacket. We're gonna go on a boat? Coordinated?
Yes. When I came to the human world, Swan advised me not to stand out too much.
On their dates.
Okay, Alphonse. And that's why you have that outfit on? I can speak English.
Taking another look, from the neck down, he seemed like any other guy around town with a normal shirt and life vest on. But his neck and up was covered by an iron helmet, like one from the Middle Ages.
You know those
The Third Age.
You know those anime masks? Like,
Oh.
the horrible face they just stick it on him. I'd be like, yeah, that's more normal than whatever is happening here.
Couldn't possibly be the only one here who noticed Grandpa's advice hadn't been applied very well at all.
Grandpa was like,
Yeah, it looks like he's got a steam engine on his...
Grandpa's like, I meant for you to dress as a train. Ugh, don't look
Happened
at
to glance to the side to find the Demon King snickering as if he read my mind.
So he's like,
Snicker, snicker, snicker.
I don't know what a snicker actually sounds like. So, no. Wrong Snickers, sweetie. Those are the ones that you eat. I'm talking about the one sound that you make.
That's a goat. Okay.
I guess that's the sound he would make. Oh, he has horns.
You have found another questionable point.
I already forgot what she said. Alright, hold on.
Snickers. Oh, good job.
No, that didn't flow. Look, and that's why you have that outfit on. And then his response to it is, "You found another questionable point." Okay. Well, I'll allow it. It's not that I found another point. It's everything about you.
The light gleaming from his helmet catches my eye. It looks almost like flame. What in the world is that?
Hey, if he dressed as a raver, he'd be looking just fine, actually.
There we go.
What's that light coming from your neck?
So rude to ask.
Yeah, that's rude. That's a very personal question, ma'am.
So,
This is... Do you want to be Canis?
your turn.
Those are just computer graphics. You can see the color changing, right? Listen, I already know you're all demons from another world, okay?
It's like
Don't-
hellfire.
Don't just straight up lie to me, okay? Weird shirt man. I know that's not what it is.
Just leave it at that. It's such a drag to try and explain it too.
Oh my god. Just tell me what it is. We're not in a hurry, you intruding bastards.
Seriously? It's clearly not normal, though. Well, in any case, I suppose I should ask about someone else. A demon.
How about this one?
Turn the game off. even I realized how dumbfounded I sounded as those words spilled from my lips.
So she said it like this.
The man standing in front of me, miser. I vaguely remember him saying something like that the first time he appeared.
Right, a demon king. It's a major role in the human world, right? You've heard of my name before, yes?
What is the human world?
First of all, major role? Like, is this your job? Do any of you get paid? Am I getting money from any of you?
I want demon bucks. Oh, refers to this world where the heroine and other humans live. Thanks for clarifying.
Not the other human world.
Some other human world. A major role.
You mean that sort of character? Like the one in video games? Like the one I'm in now? Right, right, yes. I can't even talk. I got a southern accent all of a sudden. We massacre humans, conquer worlds, to send into darkness, kidnap lovely princesses, that sort of thing. Why? So if you let your guard down, I'll kidnap you too, princess. Talking about massacring people with that kind of smile on doesn't seem quite right. I don't know, I do it all the time.
He just pokes people.
Well, even if I am one, I'm not on the job. You don't need to call me Demon King. Just Miser is fine. Okay. He already said all of this. And
So they're trying to say that not only are they from like hell, they're from video game hell.
so,
Okay. So I can't. Are they video game characters or?
Oh, but you can give me a nickname like Michi or Mi-chan.
What's up, bitchy?
I'm gonna call you Goat Boy. Nicknames make it feel like you're a bit closer with that person, don't they? I'm gonna call you Goat. Nah, I have no need for that. I don't need to close the gap between us.
Ooh. So maybe the last person you choose gives you like worst options with them. So after a bit of conversation.
That's right. Now that Swan's gone, I guess we can't drink his coffee anymore, huh?
Bye.
Bye. That's the end of the game.
That would be the case. More and more, I realize we have lost a great person.
Does he pour the coffee into his visor?
Yeah, this is major.
Tanya, it just. The coffee's always bitter. Not being able to eat her anymore is way more important to me than the coffee. Always bitter. Ignis, in your case, wouldn't you actually die from drinking some?
Why? Oh, because he's made of fire?
Oh, I guess so.
How does he hydrate?
Huh.
Does this man pee? If he can't drink any liquids?
I don't know.
Well, maybe he drinks gasoline? And he pees fire!
Like a flamethrower. Oh my god, Tanya.
It's canon now.
Okay.
Oh.
Why the hell would I die? I couldn't die just from drinking the coffee.
What a disappointment.
Oh my, it could be fatal if you're unaware. Ignis, if you give dogs coffee or onions... I wish the dictionary just says they die.
Oh god, I hope it... You should not give your dogs coffee or onions. So let's see what the dictionary says about this.
Such foodstuffs induce poisoning symptoms in dogs, so should never be fed to them.
Chocolate either.
Yeah. Well, at least they taught someone. Stop it. Stop calling me a dog, you angel nerd.
Yes, punch him! Punch him!
Miser, the Diamond King. Kindness, the 9. heals the fallen angel, Ignis the demon beast. After their fantasy-ridden introductions, they chatter amongst themselves.
Get away from me! Now then, how about it, sexy? Were we able to convey who we are to you? Yeah. You're freaks. I'm calling the police.
From the looks of them, it didn't seem like they were trying to trick me or tell me absurd lies about alternate worlds.
Okay.
Right.
Sure, I'll try. I don't care. Honestly, I don't even understand half of what you all are talking about. I didn't even know there was a kitchen in here until now.
Oh my god, that seems like ages ago.
Anyway, none of you are normal people.
Please leave.
Get out of my home, please. But to my grandfather, you are all important customers, right? I'm sorry, but like, I mean, just, they're still strangers to you, lady.
Yes, we do live outside of the rules of man. It's not wrong to consider us abnormal. And elbow normal. Abnormal.
Butt normal.
Bicep normal.
God, we're so smart.
Though we'll never be able to know if Swan really did care about us. We're so sad. He was supposed to marry one of us before he died, and he couldn't choose. So we'll settle for you, honey. If he really did think of us that way, we are truly lucky to have known him.
I don't know what sort of bond, what sort of time these men and Grandpa spent together.
We know.
We know. We know what kind of time they spent together.
We know.
That I want to play that game. But I couldn't help but notice Miser's smile was one of melancholy. Cause he's sad.
Cause his lover died.
Yeah. At that point, Ignis and everyone took a seat nearby and showed they're ready to have a serious chat with me.
Oh, what were we having just now?
Mediocre. Well, you can decide if you trust us or not at a later time.
I think I need to know now because you said that you guys live here?
More importantly, we'd like to know, what did you come here to do?
Burn this place to the ground.
That's my new goal.
What?
His eyes squinted a bit more, even though that wasn't physically possible. He was Brock from Pokemon. It was silent. His sharp gaze was upon me, scanning every little detail.
The same way she scanned him when he transformed.
Oh, true. Yes, Swan's granddaughter. Sexy, Awaki. We've heard about you a bunch of times from the old man himself.
She just wouldn't get off those damn pillars.
Glad she hasn't been here for at least 6 years at this time.
I put a curtain over this door. She still hasn't noticed it. Idiot.
It seemed like he used to live in the shop, but we hadn't seen him in a while because work had been too busy.
What? That's like 15 years ago. These men are way nasty older than me. So, why are you here now of all times? And what do you think of Enchante? Your answer is very important to us because we did the interior decorating.
I had a feeling they also guessed as to why the granddaughter of the shop's owner came. After the shop was abandoned for so long.
They don't know it was abandoned.
That looks great! And that this meant Enchante was at a crossroads.
Because Grandpa left all the lights on, and so nobody's been paying the bill, and then you got friggin' Angel over here racking up bills on his cell phone that who knows who's paying that, you know? And is anything, like, actually good in this shop? How long ago did he die? Are things expired? You know, are there spoiled products? Look in the fridge, okay? If there's milk, you can only keep that for so long. I got questions.
Like, what is the chair?
Also, I got another question. This man, he ran this shop all by himself. He didn't have any employees except for Stephanie.
Did he send her the key and knowing who's about to die? He's like, he dropped it off in the post and was like,
Guess I'll die now.
guess I'll die.
Whether or not you're taking over the shop or closing it down.
Miser spoke as if he read my mind, as if reacting to his somber smile. I hold out a letter toward them.
I hope it's that one that has the French on it.
I'm dying.
The reason I came here is because of this letter I received from Grandpa. I got water in my mouth and kind of choked a little.
If I die, I leave this shop in your hands.
Grandpa, no.
Go there yourself and have a look around. I'll surely be dead. If you feel you don't need it, sell it. Or you can feel free to make it your own place.
Grandpa did not care about these
There's
demons.
no paperwork involved. I stole it in the first place.
That's what the letter says.
Lord Swan's final request.
I know. My fingers graze a leaf of paper as I look toward them again. Now get out.
You're right. I hadn't taken time to see Grandpa for 15 years. But it's not because I didn't want to. I love him. He used to take care of me.
Yell at me.
If he knew I took advantage of his kindness to escape from my current problems, oh, we got problems?
Like she's
I'm
lost.
sure he would have been sad. I'd be selling this place so fast after meeting these men.
What do you mean, escape?
I'm running from the law.
I'm the Zodiac Killer!
Right. I didn't want my dear grandpa to hate me for leaving that place.
The strip club.
Bush Company.
I killed a man with a shank and stole his cocaine.
I killed a man while stripping. Threw my heels and it went right into his brain.
Elvira style. Yeah.
But in the end, his passing is what brought me this letter and brought me here again.
Duh.
Duh. The fact that this had all been a trigger for me to escape that place, that's the truth. New Jersey.
I'm gonna assume you were running from the law.
I know, right? No idea what you're talking about. I'm sure you're just imagining things.
You don't even know me.
Swan would never fuss over something so small. He'd laugh like an idiot, then he'd move on. That'd be it. Sexy old man. Agnes's words were tinged with sadness. Because he got that shirt from him. Hearing them, I turned toward the others.
Grandpa talked about how important this cafe always was to him. So, if there are any secrets to it, I'd like to know every detail.
There's money in the coffee stand.
There's always money in the coffee stand. So please tell me, what exactly is this cafe? What are these alternate worlds?
Well, a cafe is where you go get coffee. Alternate worlds is where you get coffee. What are you doing?
Didn't you just spend like the past hour explaining what the cafe was to us?
My question made them look at each other.
Because they're worried about why a girl who's taken over a cafe is like, oh, cafe.
The sound of the shop returned to what it must have been like before we arrived. Silent.
It is difficult to describe in words. I can say that it is just as you have seen.
All you never tell me nothing. This is Cafe Enchante. Here there is a gateway to other worlds, a place where others can come to visit. Cafe. Okay. Okay, it says L. Okay, what does that? Oh,
This L. Okay, alright. Okay. None of this was interesting. I hated that. Lord Swan, keeper of Enchante, ran it and took us non-humans in as guests.
People that aren't human. Oh, thank God they told me that.
Yes, that has long been the case here. A shop where distant worlds intersect. A place of fun and a place of belonging.
Get out. You know, you were still so small. You wouldn't remember, huh?
I do remember my big gay uncles.
His friends.
Where did I meet you at some point in the past, Miser? It was such a short meeting after all. It isn't surprising that you don't remember.
If that's the truth, had they already been coming to the cafe back when I was still living here as a child?
Which
They
means,
chased her up the pole. That's
Oh my gosh, they're the same age as her grandpa.
that's why they like him.
he aged out of their system.
He
They-
was their daddy.
I like
He
that.
was their bear.
Coffee bear.
He was their coffee bear.
I close my eyes to try and remember. Fragments of images begin to cross my mind. Events buried in my memories of these past 15 years begin to surface.
Wait, who's doing the old man's voice? I'll do it. The main reason I opened this place at all is for the people.
Of course, these memories are from when I was a child. It's difficult to recall them because I was so frightened.
Except that I just recalled them.
But I don't think I ever considered then that the customers I saw weren't normal human beings.
Except for the guy with the helmet.
This girl's really dumb.
Now that they mention it, I feel something nagging at the back corners of my mind. Say, call the police.
How come none of your customers pay you, Grandpa?
These still fleeting, fragmented memories slumbering within.
And some of them come from faraway places beyond imagining. This was at the beginning of the game.
We're starting over. That's right. Grandpa was always so cheerful when he would talk about the guests that visit. It didn't matter if they were human or not. I probably just don't remember, but I'm certain Major and the others would be in those memories.
You know, there's a reason why your mind actually sometimes erases memories.
Trauma.
Usually it's trauma. Sometimes it's just a natural thing in which, like, just excess memories just get overwritten, or like when you absorb new information, you know, it just gets, your brain's just, you know, if you're not constantly remembering that. However, in her case, this is trauma.
It's trauma.
This is my assessment.
All of these bizarre stories I'm hearing, I feel like I can believe them all just by recalling the heartfelt words of my grandpa.
Get down from there! Stop biting the gas!
It's all true, isn't it? About other worlds, the non-humans. That grandpa kept this place open for all of you.
The guy with the flaming head's just like, yeah.
Yeah, though I think that what proves it the best. Though I think what proves it's the best is our very existence. Okay, oh my god.
I also swear this to be the truth, that I am a fallen angel in and out, and have stayed at Enchante for a long time.
You're paying rent. You're the first one I'm gonna make pay rent.
I promise, that room upstairs is mine!
Starts
This
peeing
is
on it.
why we believe this to be the most amazing cafe.
Yeah, I believe the cafe's pretty amazing if somebody's letting me live there for free and paying my cell phone bill.
I swear, Grandpa said I could stay for free.
No strings attached.
Pappy Bear said I could stay for free and have all the coffee I wanted, but they wouldn't let me have any up in heaven! And let me play my cell phone games! These are the words of Happy Bear.
However, now that Lord Swan has passed, things will not be the same as they once were. Yes, because I'm gonna make you pay rent.
Kaina shakes his head with sullen movements and rattles.
You all came to the shop from other worlds using that door, right? I'm gonna burn it down. I'm gonna sell you to a zoo. So, what happens if the shop was demolished? Just out of curiosity. You know, hypothetically speaking.
If the shop closed down and was demolished, I'm pretty sure the door wouldn't survive.
Take the door
The
out!
guy with the bulldozer's like, what is wrong with this door?
Why wouldn't...
Girl, before you demolish a building, you're gonna take the things out. The door can be taken out.
I'm pretty sure I would just destroy everything.
Okay, I would too, but I'm just saying if that's her concern, take the door out.
Nothing really. As long as the door stays unlocked, we can come and go whenever we want.
So, even if... Wait, you didn't answer the question of
But
what happens
if the door's not there?
demolished. Like, what if I light it on fire, hypothetically? Ta-da!
Look at the gate. You see the plate hung on the door, correct?
Huh? No, we're not even in the room. Oh,
The plate. I assume it's the one that reads open and closed.
you see the other...
Dictionary, tell me what this plate thing is.
Right, I see it. But is that the lock? What did I just say? It is odd that our lock is that plate.
Yeah, what can they say? Refers to the signed plate of Enchante. Turning it over locks and unlocks it.
Oh, it's just as it says. The door's open when it's open, and it's closed when it reads closed.
The poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specifically for Cusco, Cusco's poison? That poison?
As far as we know, it's just as Ignis says. We can come and go whenever we want so long as the lock stays open.
Who else can come and go, though?
Though sometimes some unpleasant things might come through here. So I recommend only keeping it open or closed when necessary. Okay, get back in.
Bible salesman.
What unpleasant things?
Tax
The kind that would destroy the world. Those who would think of others as lesser beings and murder them in cold blood.
Get out of my shop! I'm not opening the door just because you turds like coffee. You're not even paying rent.
That's too dangerous. Grandpa, how could you open this shop without batting an eye at that kind of danger?
The shop can stay open and these guys can stay back there. You don't have to you don't have to let these guys here.
I'm gonna get a bulldozer and demolish it myself.
Light this place on fire.
By the way, you may be worried about what would happen to the door to the other worlds if the shop were to be demolished. Yes, that's what I asked. But don't worry, the gate can't even be destroyed in the first place. So, Number 2 and I have cast a spell on the cafe. It's not perfect, but it turns away anything that would seek to cause harm here.
And a bulldozer. Nope. In other words, it seems the shop eluded demolition due to this mysterious power.
Is that why I don't have any customers? Because nobody's allowed in here? I see. That's astounding. But it does seem rather convenient. That's all it does. You may not realize it, but there is magic in effect all over the place.
That's what kept the lights on.
The
Now-
magic of love.
Magic of bear love kept the place going. See, it's all making sense.
But if that's really the case, this shop could never disappear. Isn't that right? I'm leaving. The shop itself, certainly. This place remaining pleasant or not. Well, that's another issue, isn't it? I'm leaving.
俺たちが望んでいる場所は
We'd like to stay here at this cafe where Enchante's keeper would welcome us non-humans with open
I
arms.
call top room.
Get out of here! A place where you feel welcome?
Gonna beat you up.
わがままだっていうのは
Although, we do honestly realize how selfish it is to feel this way about it all. Yeah, pay me rent.
A
How many times am I
silence
gonna
once
say
again
this?
drapes over the cafe as those words were uttered.
You want some coffee?
While I was still searching for what to say, Miser suddenly stands up from his seat.
何せよ急な話なのは理解
Well, whatever the case, we do understand that all of this is very sudden. We'll leave you to be for a while. All I ask is that you meditate on this all for a bit. Wait. But where are you going?
我々はおのおの
All of us have rented rooms from Lord Swan on Enchante's upper floors. Considering it's been a while, we'd like to see them.
Oh, thank God they are paying rent. So,
Okay.
what kind of currency are we talking? You rented rooms?
Indeed. We would visit frequently, sometimes staying overnight. We all have been paying to rent those spaces.
I see.
Come think of it, Il did clearly mention he was living in the shop. It's true that I had yet to see the second floor of Enchante, but I really would never imagine that these non-human guests would be staying up there.
つうかジジイが死んだの
Wait, so if the old man is dead now, what happened to our rooms? They haven't been cleaned out, have they?
Dibs. I'm not sure. I haven't been upstairs yet. I don't know if a housing authority or city officials have come to see the property. You should, as the owner. There's notifications. There's a whole legal process.
Not if you have a key. Not if you say hello to it.
Hello.
Go!
Go!
それは困ります
That's very troubling.
I owe my dildo.
Il abruptly stands up.
That's why he was kicked out of heaven.
私の部屋には大事な
I
宝
have
物があるの
valuable
です
treasures in my room. Cannot stand it if something happened.
Oh
Or if
my
the batteries went bad.
I like to keep them running.
こうしてはいられません
Cannot stand here idly. I must check on once if everything's okay.
With that, Il rushes up the stairs in a huff.
He's got a goldfish.
I think he might have flown a bit even.
You mean like how you floated across the kitchen?
夫が
Oh, I missed
こい
it.
つはいつも
Hold on.
Even be-
I know how to fix this.
Go back in time.
I don't remember how to do it.
Oh, you can save.
No.
Save.
Oh, I should save, huh? Hold on,
Save.
I want to do a quick save. Okay, and
Okay.
how do I? There we go.
There you go.
What in the world?
Leave him be. That's just how he is.
というかここの結界
This
は
enchantment keeps away anyone that isn't affiliated with this place as it is. There's nothing to worry about. Tax evasion.
じゃ俺も部屋行ってくるわ
I'll go and check on my room. Come on, Canis. Your room's by mine after all. You would know.
Oh, me and Canis have a special relationship.
Canis likes it in the.
当然我
But he
々
doesn't
の
have
も
a
のです
mouth.
ついでに乾杯
Right. Though I do not have many belongings to check on, I shall at least tidy up a bit.
He's got like one piece of paper on a cardboard box.
We're good. As they begin to climb the stairs,
それじゃ
All right, sexy. You should think this over for a while. Why don't you make yourself a cup of coffee and then we can judge?
Miser, the last one to leave, winked at me as he spoke. Wanna
Wink,
get ready to
wink.
take a break?
Yeah.
After the sound of their steps faded away, the space around me was hushed in comparison to how it was moments ago.
You talk
Run.
about quiet.
Run.
Run. Call the police. Call an exorcist, actually.
I need an old priest and a young priest. By then, this would have been what Enchante would have been right now. But then, if those men hadn't arrived.
Well, I mean, you just got there. Was her plan to literally unlock the cafe, turn over the open sign, and be like, come in, customers, come on in? And the first customer was going to sit there and be like, I'd like that drip, please. And she was going to go,
Well, I think Grandpa made the customers make it themselves, so go ahead.
Well, another customer comes in and says, I'd like the turkey sandwich, please. And she's like, opens the fridge, and there's like rotten food, and the bread's all moldy, and she just gives like a freaking nasty sandwich. You'd be shut down by OSHA so fast.
That'll be $5.
And when she walked in, she said it was dusty. Were you even gonna clean? What was your plan? You don't have any employees? Do you have any like investments?
I think she just was like, I'm gonna finally climb that pillar. No one's gonna yell at me.
Nobody will yell at me this
And
time.
I can cry in the garden all I want.
People from other worlds, non-humans, come here to this cafe. Huh?
At first, I was wondering if I should even bother trying to run the cafe at all. Maybe I'll just walk it. Now, as I sit here by myself, I'm beginning to question the very nature of reality.
I need to gather my thoughts.
Liza was considerate enough to let me have some time alone. Maybe I should go outside and get some air.
All right, we gotta get some air too. So, I don't know how long we were playing, but a lot of nothing happened. To recap, this is what happened.
We talked.
We learned their names.
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently they pay rent. I'm not entirely certain what currency they're using to pay rent, considering they don't have jobs in the world. Also, it seems like they have a barrier around my shop which prevents
It from closing down.
and real customers from coming in. So, next time, let's hope that something actually happens, because as much as I'm really enjoying pushing buttons like
Yes.
I didn't even know like half these buttons existed, so
Oh, we haven't even saved. Okay, well that's good.
I live
Yeah.
by the danger.
We'll have to keep playing and find out.
So, we'll see you next time.
Huh.
Bye.
No.